Hi, these comments are for MS, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. So you took the exam on January 30th, so you had 17 points on the reading section, 19 points in the listening, 20 points in the speaking, and 21 points in the writing. This gives you a total of 77 points. So you want to go from 77 to 90. You say, I will take this exam one more time before July, my desired scores. So you want to get 22 points on the reading, 24 points in the listening, 23 points speaking, and 23 points on writing. So you need quite a bit of improvement in the listening and actually the reading sections. Your speaking and your writing's actually where it needs to be. Wow, so you're almost there. Okay, this is good information. You're letting me know kind of where you are, what your skills are. Okay. I think for you need a lot of practice with the reading, right? And also listening. So you have 2 hours time period for every day for weekdays. And you need to get at least, you want to get close to 15 points improvement in 4 months, right? I think it's possible. This is possible. I don't think there's anything unreasonable about what you're saying, and you already have pretty good English skills. So I'm going to give you some suggestions. So 60% of your time right now, I'm going to give you some suggestions. So I want you to read right now for 45 minutes. Every day. This is probably one of the most important things you can do. It will help you in a lot of areas of your academic English language abilities. Now, also practice listening every day for about 45 minutes or however your time budgets. Now, as you're doing this, I want you to practice note-taking, because it is important for you to get used to taking notes on reading and listening passages, right? Now, your speaking is already pretty good, but I still think you need improvements there, obviously. So each week, I want you to give 3 60-second oral summaries, and you should record it. So that way you can listen to it again. You can pay attention to your pronunciation, language use, and also topic development. Writing, I want you to write 3 250-word summaries. Your writing is already good, but hey, why not go for 3 or 4 points higher there, right? You want to try to improve in all areas, and then for sure you'll reach your goal, right? Okay, so if you can do this for starters, and this doesn't have anything to do with my online course, and I'll talk about that in just a minute, at least right now, about 60% of your time, that means the 2 hours you have every day on the weekdays, I want you to spend time doing these first suggestions. Remember that you're choosing the materials. I don't recommend you use a TOEFL book, but read and listen to materials you have an interest in. For reading, my suggestion is newspapers, magazines, and also books. Listening materials, you can watch TV. If you have English TV, you can focus on news, history, documentary, and also science programs. So you're reading, listening, you're working on taking down notes, and then using your notes, you're speaking and writing about the information. Now, over the next 4 months, here's my recommendation at my website. I want you to go through first, and certain areas of my course, if you feel comfortable with them, you can go through them faster, but I have a feeling that you need a lot of vocabulary practice. So go through vocabulary, then pronunciation, and then you can focus on grammar. Do those first 3 sections first. Again, if certain aspects of my course are easier, you can simply look at the lesson, study it for a bit. If you feel you already understand it, then skip it. But go through these first 3 sections. Then once you've done that, then I want you to do the listening and the reading sections of my course. And then finally, you can complete the writing and speaking section. So I still encourage you to complete speaking and writing practice tests. Some of my students have gotten as high as 30 points on the writing section, no doubt. One of my students last month, guess what? He got 116 on the TOEFL, including 28 points on the writing. So I can help you in both of those areas, even though your scores are already pretty high, if we look at them here. But how about this? What if we can take this from 20 to 28 or 29? What if you can go from 21 here to maybe 27 or 28? That's definitely going to help you a lot, right? You see what I'm saying? So I think this is definitely going to get you going in the right direction. So these are, you're using the lessons in my online course right now. My sixth suggestion is when you get close, maybe after about 2 months or so, you can take a full-length IBT practice test. This is a good idea. It takes about 4 hours, and I don't actually have a full-length IBT practice test on my website. However, I do have a service that I contract with, and they'll offer them to you at a low discount. But you can take a 5-hour test after a couple of months. Remember that you're following my plan, you're studying every day, and then in 2 months you take the practice test, and 3 things are going to happen if you take the practice test. Number one, you get a chance to mark your progress. That's good. So you can kind of see where you are. Number two, you get familiar with the format and the structure of a realistic simulated IBT 5-hour test. That's also good. And 3, you'll develop the strength and the stamina needed, I think, for a 5-hour exam. As you can imagine, it's certainly not easy to concentrate in English for 5 hours. So it's a good idea to do a practice test beforehand. That's going to kind of help prepare you for that. All right, so those are my suggestions for you. And I'd love to have you as one of my students. And remember that as one of my online TOEFL students, you will have complete, unlimited access to all 700 of my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons. No doubt. You can use my course any way you like. The suggestion I gave you is to go through the vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar sections first, and then do the listening, reading, and then writing and speaking sections. That's probably the best way for you to use my course based on your time schedule. So the good thing for you is time is your friend right now. You got plenty of time, but you know what? You want to start immediately in your preparation. Remember, all of these suggestions that I've given you here, they will definitely help you improve your TOEFL score. So as I said here, 60% of your time you're going through the first 5 steps, and then about 40% of the time that you budget, you follow what I outlined here in terms of studying my online TOEFL course. All right? Good luck to you.